Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing wonderful today. I know I am, and I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to teach you guys, and I hope you guys are ready to learn. Okay. All right. So we are on Unit 1, Week 5 already. Okay. So we're going to be talking about our comprehension skill of this week. Now, our comprehension skill is something we do all the time. We have been doing it since you started reading. Okay. It's called asking and answering questions. Okay. So like I said, this is something that you guys have been doing since you started reading, which maybe you were 4, maybe you're 5. Okay. And it's something that we do every single day in ELA class. Okay. But we're just going to get into it a little bit deeper and it's really going to explain to you guys the thought process behind it. Okay. And as we review today, sorry, my nose itches. And as we review today, you're going to be like, Miss Abate, I already know this. We do this all the time. And you're going to hear me say in the back of your head, yes, you do this all the time already. But we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the whys of why we do it. Okay. So let's first start by sharing our screen and we'll get started with our lesson today. So like I said, our comprehension skill is asking and answering questions, okay? So asking and answering questions can help you understand what you read. When should you ask questions about what you read? How can you answer them, okay? So when you read something unclear or something you don't understand, stop and ask a question in your head. Then look for details in the text to help you answer it. So again, this is something that we do all the time. Even readers like me, we have to stop and think about it. Maybe we're like, well, why did the dog jump in the pond? Or why was the girl feeling sad? We already think about those things in our head all the time as we read. But the important thing today that you're going to learn is how to think of those questions and how to answer them by reading on, okay? Now, a skill that I like to do when I'm unsure about something is I like to write it down. So we all have notebooks in our desk. We all have pieces of paper. So for me, if it's something that I'm not sure about, I like to write it down. So that way, if at the end of the text, I still don't find the answer, I can maybe ask somebody that question and then they can tell me their thoughts on it. Okay, so that's what we're going to be practicing today is thinking about questions, writing them down, and how to find them in the text. Okay, so first, right now, you guys are just going to listen and watch me. Okay, but you do need to have something to write with and something to write on. So if you don't have that, please go ahead and do it now. Okay, but like I said, you're first just going to listen. I did that backwards. You're just going to listen and watch. Okay, so the question is, why did the family buy a washing machine instead of a laptop? Reread the passage. Highlight details that help you understand that help you answer the question. Use the think aloud to help you. First thing we need to do is reread this passage, okay? A short time ago, Zach wanted a new laptop. The family needed a new washing machine. They could only spend money on one item, but they cost the same. They had to choose. Clean clothes are needed for school and work. A new laptop is nice, but did Zach need it? Ellen and Steve, the parents, thought about their family's needs. They decided to buy the washing machine. So why did they buy the washing machine instead of the laptop? Okay, so as I read Family's Work, I asked myself that question. When I reread, I read that Zach wanted a laptop, but the family needed a washing machine. This helped me understand, or I keep saying understand, this helped me answer the question. Okay, so again, Zach wanted a new laptop, so we highlighted some of those key points to help us answer that question. Then it says the family needed a new washing machine. Okay, my other question is, well, why didn't they just get both? They had to choose only one. Okay, so they couldn't buy both. I read that in the text now. Clean clothes are needed for school and work. Ah, that's very true. A new laptop is nice, but did Zach need it? Okay, so maybe he had a laptop, maybe it was old and he just wanted a newer one. Okay, but so we read that Zach wanted a laptop, but the family needed a washing machine. Since the family could only buy one thing, they had to make a choice. They chose the washing machine. Why? Because the whole family needed clean clothes. Okay, so that helps us answer that question, why did the family buy a washing machine instead of a laptop? Okay. All right, so now you guys are going to do this one on your own. Okay, it says reread the passage. Think of a question about it. Use the type tool to answer to write the question. Highlight details that help you answer your question. So first, I'm going to give you a question, okay? And then you guys, after you do, or so after you answer my question that I give you, you're going to find another question to ask yourself and find it in the text, okay? So first, let's reread it. And then I'm going to give you a question to answer, okay? At home, the young family works together too. Hannah sets the table for dinner. She also helps wash the dishes. Everyone has weekly chores. Mom and Hannah do the dusting and mopping. Dad and her brother Zach do the laundry. They wash, dry, and fold clothes. Mom makes a shopping list each week. She lists items they need and things they want. Okay? So your question that you're going to write down on your paper is, what chores does the family have? Okay? So that is your question that you're going to pause the video. You're going to write this down on your paper and you're going to find the answer in the text and we're going to come back together and talk about it. Okay? So pause the video, find that answer and write it down. All right, so the question is, what chores does the family have? So I'm going to start right here where it says everyone has weekly chores, because that's going to tell us where to start looking, okay? Mom and Hannah do the dusting and mopping, okay? That's one chore, so let's write it down. Oh. Hannah and Mom do the dusting and mopping. It's one chore. Let's keep reading. Dad and her brother, Zach, do the laundry. Okay, so let's write that down. That's another chore they have. Zach and Dad do the laundry. So it just explains laundry. They wash, dry, and fold clothes. Okay, so that's the same thing as doing laundry, right? Mom makes a shopping list each week. Okay, she lists items they need and things they want. That's the same thing as making shopping lists, right? So we don't need to like write every single thing down. Okay, Mom, shopping list. So boom, we just asked a question, what chores does the family have? And we went back in the text and we answered it. The chores are Hannah and Mom do the dusting and mopping, Zach and Dad do the laundry, and Mom makes a shopping list each week. Very good. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do to wrap up today's lesson. Is I want you guys to go ahead and I want you to ask yourself another question from this passage and I want you to find the answer to it. So, and like I said earlier, if there's a question here you still have, but this page doesn't answer it, just go ahead and keep that question off to the side. And maybe when we do more work with this text, you'll be able to have that answered, okay? So you guys are gonna pause the video and you're gonna ask yourself another question, write that question down and find the answer from the text, okay? So you guys are gonna do that and I'll see you guys next time.